All right. So how did it feel to get back out there? You were, I guess, stressed 2 weeks ago, but did you play at all in that game?
Just dressed for New Mexico, kind of an emergency kind of thing.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was. I was psyched to be back out there. Perfect game. I had to come back. CSU. Just coming back after 6 or whatever weeks off. So
yeah.
I was stoked to come back, and I was stoked to get the win.
I think you had like a pressure pretty early on third down or something. Yeah. You know, that first big play that you had. How did it feel? Emotionally.
Yeah, it was actually funny. Watching back through the film, I think I came in to play early in my rotation, and I told Cash to bump out, and yeah, we got the play call, and it just kind of worked out how it did. But we knew that all week we wanted to get pressure on their quarterback. He's a really good player, and we just thought that if we could get some pressure on him, maybe we could force some misses. And I was lucky enough to just come off the edge, and for whatever reason they didn't block me.
Right.
I tried to hit him as hard as I could, and a little incomplete pass. So it was good to get my feet wet like that. And just kind of got me back comfortable in the game.
Yeah. You didn't play last year against Air Force, did you? Were you out at that point, or?
Yeah, I was still out last year against Air Force. Yeah.
Did you play against them 2 years ago? Do you remember?
I played on special teams, but I haven't played yet against the triple option.
Gotcha. I guess just from watching, how much do you know about kind of what the challenges are of facing them as a linebacker?
Yeah, I know from the dudes that have been in the past, it's all about just being physical. And tackling your assignment, making sure you know your assignment, know who your key is, know who you've got throughout the progression, and that's just kind of what the dudes have told me from the past. But really, at the end of the day, they want to run the ball, so we need to be physical, and it's just kind of old school football.
I know CSU is obviously your guys' main rival, but is there still a little bit of that feeling to the these front range games against guys like Air Force?
Yeah, I think last week we talked about how many, look at all these dudes from Colorado, whatever CSU didn't look at or chose to come here. It's the same thing. Air Force, a lot of guys from the Springs, a lot of guys from down that area. I'm gonna have a lot of family at the game, so it's definitely a game that we take really seriously. I think they take it pretty seriously in terms of a rivalry. Obviously there's no trophy, but you don't need to have a trophy necessarily. And I know that there were some things that have happened here, quite a while ago, before a lot of the dudes on the team were even here.
Yeah.
So I think that alumni kind of deal, where guys were coming back last week saying, you guys got to win this game, it's huge, for the boot and all that. I think that's still kind of the same way where a lot of the past players are coming back, they want us to beat Air Force, and we want to beat Air Force too.
Were you? I'm trying to remember. Were you here when there was kind of the post-game altercation, or
I was not?
Yet?
I think that was a year or two before we got up here.
Guys kind of know about that at all, or is it?
Yeah, most of those guys, I really don't think anybody from that incident are left on the team. But I know that a lot of guys that have been here the past couple of years were on that team and did kind of know what went down. So everything's through stories and stuff like that. But I don't think you were really gonna need any more motivation going in this game other than just it's a huge game that it's another game in front of us.
I know every position group is very important, but when you've had the kind of injuries that you guys have had at D tackle, is it even more crucial that the linebackers are always in the right spots?
Yeah, I think the thing that Coach Hayes has really stressed is he wants the D-line to go play, and why not? We have one of the best D-lines in all of America, the best D-line in the conference. So as linebackers, our job really is just to make them right, and I think that's what was helped. Some of the younger guys is just go play, and if you're in the wrong gap, if you're in the wrong thing, we'll make you right. It puts a little bit more on us, but I think we have more veteran presence, at least at the linebacking core right now. So I think that we accept it with all responsibility.
I know you guys defended Air Force pretty well last year, but do the guys seem pretty confident, in another week of preparing for an option attack just because you guys did play so good against New Mexico?
Yeah, I think obviously New Mexico and Air Force are similar, but they're also very different in terms of, one team is almost strictly shotgun, and, they're Air Force more of a wing tee. So, I think the confidence with knowing the defense that we're going to run, we've obviously practiced not too long ago. There's obviously going to be some variations, but I think the dudes will be confident. But I think it's more just, we know what we have to do, and each week, our coaches tell us just eat breadcrumbs, and stay humble and don't get too out in front of ourselves. So I think that will help to keep the motivation just the same level. Air Force is the next game, which means that it's our biggest game.
I know you guys didn't play Worthman last year. It was Romine back there at quarterback. Just from film, have you seen, what it seems like he can bring a little bit more speed to that position?
I mean, it seems like he's got a little bit of juice. It seems like he brings a little bit more speed. Obviously they do throw the ball a little bit, but I don't think we've jumped in really too much. But just from watching him, he seems like a really good player. He seems like he has a really good control of their offense. And obviously, any time that the triple option quarterback has really good control like that, it means that the defense has to play really well. So, we'll be ready for the challenge.